Okay guys, do me one favor and stop feeding your plants. Don't feed them fertilizer. Stop feeding them fish food. Stop feeding them orchid food. It's unnecessary. They don't need it. Carnivorous plants thrive off of light. Light, light, light. Bright light. The brighter the light, the more that they can bloom. Flowers bloom, right? Well, they get a reddish color on them, and that's how they bloom. And when they're hungry, they'll release a nectar that attracts the bugs. That's only when they're hungry. If you're feeding them unnecessarily when they're not hungry, they'll eventually die from nutrient burn. I have never fed these plants, ever. I keep the nepenthes moist, but they don't sit in water, and I keep the bright light on them 12 hours a day. I rotate them and I keep them right here. I have a little plastic up for a little bit of humidity. They don't need anything else. Just forget about them. My fly traps, these came in. They just came inside. They were outside to sleep for the winter because I put them outside for the winter to have their dormant time, and now they're waking up really happy. I never feed them. My sundew, she's flowering like crazy. Never feed her. She eats gnats. All of these bugs that are in these plants, they caught on their own inside my home. I just set a little banana out or a little apple, and I trade it out once a week, and I get enough gnats to feed my plants, and they eat when they're hungry. So please stop feeding them. Look how happy my plants are. Look how big these pitchers are. They have their own liquid inside. I don't know if you can see. They make their own liquids. And if you look in, you can see some flies. Sometimes if you get a good look, this guy, let's see, he's giant, so red. Look how happy. Let's see if I can see any bugs in there. No, nothing. But anyways, guys, I only use the sphagnum moss on all my plants. That's it. Keep it nice and loose so there's air circulation. I keep all of these plants sitting in water, but I let it dry before I add more water. They need a little bit of air circulation. Look, there's a gnat right there. They need a little bit of air circulation before their next watering. That's when you get the mold and the nasty. So let it circulate. These guys, no water in the bottom. I mean, I fill the bottom with a little bit when I'm on watering day, which is every couple of days. But it soaks right up immediately, so they're not sitting in water. That's how I do it. And they're so happy. I'm constantly growing new traps and new pitchers. If you're not growing pitchers, you don't have enough light. That's your problem. This light here, I actually got myself a second one, so I'll let you see, because this light is unbelievable. It's full spectrum. Okay. And then this guy I got at Home Depot. These are you got on Amazon. And then this guy, Home Depot. He's pretty awesome. Let me show you the information. Sorry, the lighting is messing up the focus. So it's 700 watts altogether. It's 2 bulbs. LED, all LED. They don't get hot, but they're nice and bright. I keep them nice and close. So yeah, that's my setup. Please stop feeding your carnivorous plants. They eat on their own.